Laurie Halse Anderson is one of America's foremost writers. In her richly expressive novels for young adults, she gives voice to the search for meaning, identity, and truth, both in the present and the past. The yearning for love and belonging is a recurring theme for Anderson. Anderson's books dare to address and portray the most difficult of subjects, such as exclusion and sexual violence, eating disorders, depression, suicide, and injustice. For more than 2 decades, Anderson has worked directly with schools and young people to highlight the importance that we, at all ages, talk about these topics. Her breakthrough novel, Speak, was published in 1999 and has been translated into many languages and adapted for film and a graphic novel. When the main character, 13-year-old Melinda, is raped at a party, she calls the police, but she cannot bring herself to talk about what has happened. Her strategy for surviving the pain, shame, and isolation is to stop speaking. The title, Speak, is meant to be read as a call to action. Speak so that the world will listen. Speak up for yourself. Anderson's novel was published long before #MeToo and had an enormous impact. The part it has played in encouraging survivors, regardless of gender, to come forward and speak about their experiences of sexual assault has been widely acknowledged. Like many of Anderson's books, it is frequently found on lists of banned books in her home country, books that are not allowed to be read in schools or bought by public libraries because of their subject matter or plot. In 2019, Laurie Halse Anderson published Shout, her memoir in verse, in which she writes about her own upbringing and how she found her way to books, reading, and language. The only thing that helped me breathe was opening a book. Anderson also has a burning interest in the history of America. One of her greatest historical projects is the trilogy Seeds of America. The trilogy opens in 1776 and ends in 1781, the year of the Declaration of Independence. It gives an impressive picture of a society and how individual destinies are formed. Laurie Halse Anderson describes herself as a survivor who refuses to be silenced, and that is true for many of her main characters as well. With tender intensity, she evokes moods and emotions and never shies from even the hardest things. Laurie Halse Anderson is the Astrid Lindgren Memorial Award Laureate 2023.